Welcome to the session. Today we will discuss about one of the important chapter in class 8, what is science. The very first chapter in class 8 of SSC board from class 8 is what is science. So for the introductory note, what is science? Science is derived from Latin word scientia, which means knowledge. So science is the word which is derived from Latin word called scientia, which means knowledge. Science is a concerted human effort to understand better the history of the natural world. So generally we are very enthusiastic in knowing everything. So as humans we will keep continuous efforts to understand what our nature is made up of and how the evolution took place, and this can be called as history of the natural world. Science is a process of thinking. So if we see it, science is called a thinking. Everything starts with thinking. So science also starts with a thinking. Science is an organized study of knowledge which is based on experimentation. So science simply does not believe on anything, but it purely depends or bases on experimentation. Science is a tool for searching truths of nature. So here we can understand that we can use science as a truth tool to search the truths of nature. So we need something to search for anything. So here we can use science as a tool for searching truths of nature. There are many phenomena in nature around us which sprout doubts in our minds. So generally when we roam here and there or travel from one place to another, we see the beauty of nature and we will get many questions. Those questions which arise in our minds causes some doubts how it happened and what happened. So all this can be get through science. So here we can say that science is a way of exploring the world. So what is the primary fundamental thing in science? So if you want to think scientifically, the first and foremost primary fundamental thing is questioning. So questioning is the primary fundamental step in scientific thinking. So we will go with few examples of scientists and what they do with the science. If you take an example of an ecologist, so we know that who is an ecologist. So he observes the territorial behaviors of bluebirds. So if you take a particular bird called bluebird, so the ecologist will observe that bluebird's territories and its behavior. Geologists study the distribution of fossils and minerals in the earth crust. So what does the geologist do? The geologist study the distribution of fossils and minerals which are present in the earth crust. An astrophysicist photograph distant galaxies. One who studies about the astronomy and who is a physicist, he does photographs about distant galaxies and he will calculate the things regarding galaxies. A climatologist derives or shifts the data from the weather balloons and gives about the weather and climatic reports. A chemist observes the rate of one chemical reaction at a different temperatures. A chemist one who studies the rates of reactions and all. So he will take a particular chemical reaction and he will test it at different temperatures. A nuclear physicist records the results of angular momentum of a particular particle in the circular path. So if you want to study about a particular particle and its angular momentum, so he will use a scientific method. A biologist who is observing the reaction of a particular tissue to various stimulants is experimenting to find patterns of behavior. So a biologist who is observing the reaction of a particular tissue to various stimulants is equal to experimenting to find different patterns of behavior. And coming to the critical commonality is that all these people are making and recording observation of nature or of stimulations of nature in order to learn more about how nature works in the broadest sense. So if we see a chemist, a nuclear physicist, a biologist, or astrophysicist, ecologist, and all these people are making and recording observations of nature, or they are studying about the stimulations of the nature so that they can understand how the nature works in a wider or broader sense. Generally, science refers to a system of acquiring knowledge. There is a preformed structure which helps to understand and know what science is. So this is called as a system of acquiring knowledge. This method uses both observation and experimentation to describe and explain natural phenomena. So as I earlier said, science does not believe only in paper, but it believes in observation as well as on experimentation to describe and explain natural phenomena. So in order to study about an earthquake, a volcanic eruption, or a cyclone, so it observes the different stages of it and it performs some experiments and to explain the natural phenomena. The term science also refers to the organized body of knowledge people have gained using that method. So what the term science can also be referred as organized body of knowledge. So as an organization is set up, science is also set up in different categories. So people all will have gained this knowledge using that method. Either it could be experimentation method or observation method, or both observation and experimentation method. So all these structures are helpful for understanding science. And if you see, less formally, the word science often describes any systematic field of study or the knowledge gained from it.